How is it going, everybody? Welcome to week 10 of Dunces and Dragons. It is my pleasure to introduce my cast members tonight. How are you, cast members?
Super.
Doing good.
Good.
Super awkward.
Super awkward. Yeah.
So, yeah. It's fairy night here on Dunces and Dragons.
Yay!
Yeah, it's fairy night. Due to last week's donations, we wanted to give back to the community, and they were ranting.
We built a park.
We built a park. We built a park, and we built fairy wings for everybody. Yes, here we are with fairy wings. I guess the Gaul says GSA looks good in purple. I do look good in purple.
It's obviously orchid.
It's your bachelor or aubergine.
It's not nearly dark enough to be aubergine. Come on.
Yes.
So let's go around and I'll introduce the cast members like we normally do at the beginning of the show. We'll start off at the very top with our very Link-looking individual, Jason Braselton, our dungeon master. How are you, sir?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Can you? Is it possible for you to stand up and give us a twirl, or is that not going to happen?
You can't really see.
Oh snap!
Oh,
A little wiggle.
That wiggle. How are
Fairy
you,
twerk.
sir? How are you, sir?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Any interesting anecdotes this week?
I spent a lot of time working on my thesis, turned in a draft, and then my advisor goes, "Oh, that looks good. I'll read it eventually." He puts it in his mailbox and then leaves for like the week. So I'm like, "Oh, okay. Good thing I busted ass over the weekend to get this done."
That's always fun. Yeah. We're also joined by my lovely wife, who we went through like probably 3 or 4 different versions of what she was gonna wear because I did not want to get banned from Twitch.
Oh,
Oh.
I've seen way worse email.
Well, the original version of what she was gonna wear was very, very borderline. So, give us a twirl, Madame Arvelin. She's gotta maneuver around the room.
I thought you were gonna stay in the chair.
Sexy.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, how? Oh, I wait till she puts her headset on. She even did her hair. Look at that.
Looks
Heard
pretty.
it.
Those tits. I mean hair.
Whoa.
You're muted.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am.
How are you, Ashley and Arvelin Cathalian? How are you, ma'am?
I was trying to do a Boba Fett thing, you know. Anyways, I'm doing good. I don't think I told you guys last stream. It was afterwards, yeah. I do have a job in like close to our new town that we're gonna be living in, and so I'm gonna start it this weekend. And so yeah, I'm pretty excited, and I'm actually gonna have like a lot more help, and it's gonna be a lot easier than it was in Archer. So I'm pretty excited.
Nice.
Well, dude, congrats on that. Also to you.
Thanks.
Hells yeah.
I'm stoked, man.
Basically, new job, doing less for more.
That's
The best
great.
kind.
Always good. And of course, I think the person who has the absolute most intricate costume tonight and probably would win any cosplay award. I don't know. It might be a toss-up between Jason and Rachel. We're joined by probably the most fairy among us, Rachel, Wingfoot 42 Ball. How are you, Miss Tiger Lily?
I'm doing good. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we were going for the, Navi Link thing. That was our deal. So, listen, hey, listen, Link, listen. So, that'll be going on a lot tonight. So, there you go. There's that. I'm not sure how appropriate
You're fine.
my. Okay.
You're fine. I saw it earlier.
Okay.
When everything fell out, though, that was concerned. But we're okay.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Woo!
Yay! Adorable.
Adorable. I said that because that's what my wife said.
Ah.
That's as good as it gets.
Yay!
No, it gets better.
Ah,
But just for me.
You. Okay.
So how are you? How's the new job?
It's okay.
This is like what, week 3 or 4 of your new job?
4 or something. I don't know. They're supposed to test me so I can finally get like keys and be an official manager, but this guy's kind of a piece of shit. So it's probably not going to happen. So we'll just say it could be better. I fucking hate shoes. That's why I'm working at a shoe store. And we'll fucking move on to the next thing. So yeah. But it snowed here yesterday. What the fuck, guys?
It snowed up there?
It's
Yeah.
cold down here.
Yeah, it's
deep.
cold in Texas today. Or in the South for some reason. Oklahoma
Yeah, it
and
was-
Texas, it's freezing.
My mom got 14 inches where she's at in
Jesus Christ.
Colorado.
That's not cool. We're done.
Crazy. Yeah, April, right?
It was like a couple of days ago. We had all the windows open. Like it was like just on the edge of almost too hot. Like almost needed to turn the AC on. And then like the next day, it was like fucking close the windows. Winter is here. Like,
Winter's
it was-
coming. You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Jon Snow.
You know,
Jon
nothing,
Snow.
Jon
No.
Snow.
You bastard.
We
So-
knew nothing, and apparently none of the weathermen did either. Of course, last but not least, well, I guess not last. I don't know, whatever.
Well, definitely last, because,
There's no other people here.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Anyways,
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil,
Dr. Phil? Is it time?
Do you have any anecdotes to say, Dr. Phil?
No. Wait.
no.
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 That's the way he talks. No.
Apparently.
We are joined by Emily Imbo390 Schrader, who is Lauren Cathalion. How are you?
I'm great.
Great.
Doing great. It's been a busy. I actually feel like I say this every week. It was a busy day, but I mean it has been super busy lately, just in general. So, good stuff though. Good stuff.
Any funny or interesting anecdotes to share with us?
No, but if you guys like EDM, Coachella has a lot of their stuff on SoundCloud. Check it out. It's really good stuff.
Yes. Me and Emily, when Coachella or like any music festival streams their concerts, fun fact, me and Emily just Facebook chat to each other. Like, oh shit, this sounds good. Or, did you see that, dude?
This is fucking awesome drop.
Yeah, we were pretty sure that we caught 2 people having sex in the front of the crowd.
It happens.
Yeah, we're pretty sure we caught people having sex on camera.
People get excited. They start fucking. No big deal.
They're on Molly. You know, it happens.
Well,
So, yeah.
I mean, it's definitely true.
Yeah.
So, if you wouldn't mind, Miss Imbo390, for the fans, would you give us a quick hipster twirl?
Oh, okay. Oi. Gosh.
I like the sweatband. Oh, nice.
Oh,
Woo!
There she is.
Whoa.
She got her hipster fairy
The
shoes on.
shoes, yeah.
You gotta. You gotta.
Yeah. And of course, I guess if I don't do this, people will be mad at me. I will stand up and show my my purple
Do it.
tutu.
Situation.
My situation.
Cue music, Jason. You don't have your music ready. Oh.
Oh, there's a tutu. Yeah.
And my wings. Anyways, let's fucking move on. Week number 10 of Dunces and Dragons. We are hot on the case. We are public defenders for the Beast of Lepidstad. We almost probably party wiped last week. Like, we narrowly averted it, I believe.
Yeah, we fucked up.
Basically, we were trying to extract information from the creature that we are defending in his trial. The guards wouldn't like leave so we could talk privately with him. So Golarion had the great idea, and it was actually a pretty good idea. I just didn't think it was going to backfire like that. I didn't think anything of it when you did it. Honestly, didn't.
Yeah.
She bribed the guards to go downstairs. They tattled on us, and basically, like, I don't know how many guards it was, but like it was a shit ton of guards. Came up and were basically trying to take us into custody, and we were like on a knife's edge from fighting these guys. And if we'd have fought them, I'm pretty sure we would have all died. So, so I think at the moment we're all under armed guard for the exception of Tiger Lily. Tiger Lily did take an invisibility potion.
I did.
And she escaped the building. So there's that.
Yep, and you have a set of keys to the jail cell. So yeah, so Jason, I guess where do you want us to start off? Or who do you want to go first?
We'll start with you, Tiger Lily.
Okay.
So, you just got out of the courthouse.
Okay.
It's, I don't know, like 4 a.m.
4 a.m. Okay.
And your invisibility potion just wore off.
All right. So I was making my way, if I remember correct, toward where the camp of like misfit toys was at, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever they're called, the fucking Crooked Kin. Yeah. The circus guys. So I was heading that way.
Carnies.
So basically, why I figured to head that way was one, that was one place I felt safe, and two, I'm kind of like scared. I mean, what the fuck? All these guys came out of nowhere, and you know we're screwed in the ass pretty hardcore. So that was basically me trying to figure out, you know, some way to go. So on the way there, I come to my senses, and I'm like thinking, you know, how can I write this? So my plan is to go visit the judge and beg her or ask her or talk to her about what happened and see if maybe we can settle this situation before it gets much, much, much worse. So, even though it's 4 a.m. and she'll probably get more pissed off than happy, but whatever. I'm chaotic neutral. Hooray!
All right, so you go back to the judge's house.
Okay, so I guess I will try to politely knock on the door.
There's some stirring, and a few minutes later, the door, like, security thing, I don't know what you call it, little hole, little peephole, slides open.
I don't know the password.
And somebody's like, a female handmaiden voice is like, "What the hell do you want?"
And I look, you know, because I'm kind of in this panic-stricken kind of mode, so I kind of look freaked out, and I'm like, it's urgent. I need to speak with Judge Inbreath. It's a matter of great importance for the case tomorrow, and I want to use diplomacy. Okay. Is that cool? Oh.
Yeah.
Use that diplomacy.
Do it, bro! Fucking, you know what?
Fuck it.
I didn't have my character sheet up, so I apologize for the little bit of load time.
You know what's funny? As I got mine open, you're the person this week You're the person this week, not me.
I'm always.
It's usually me that doesn't have his character sheet open.
Well,
Womp
that's okay.
on you.
I know. One of us had to do it. So, anyways, that's my role, Jason.
She kind of considers what you said for a minute, like rolls her eyes, and she says, "Hold on."
Oh,
Shuts the
John
little
Machine.
peep thing, goes back up into the house. You wait a few more minutes. You hear some latches be undone, and basically just dressed in like a nightgown and holding a candle thing is Judge Daramid at the door. And she kind of opens it, looks around, and waves you in, and she says, "Hurry up, get in here."
Okay, I rush in and follow
They're like
her.
making sure no one's seen you or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so I've rushed in with her.
All right. And she says, "What in the devil are you doing bothering me at this hour?"
I'm sorry to have bothered you, Your Honor. Again, I'm still kind of freaking out, so my stuttering is meant to be there. It's not just me trying to come up with something to say. So I'm all, freaking out and stuff. I think something terrible has happened. My friends and I, we've been investigating this case that you led us to go on, trying to prove the beast that he, is not guilty. And it seems that every time we've gone to talk with the gentleman, there's been some terrible guards down there, and they've just been harassing him nonstop and causing more trouble than it's worth. And we have not got our what our rights say. We're supposed to have alone time with our client. And how are we supposed to speak with our client when we have guards around us? And now I'm going to roll diplomacy with what I have so far. And it seems that during this time, they've captured my friends and put them in jail. I was just lucky enough to get away. We were just asking them basically if they'd leave us so we could have our client talk, so we could prepare his statement for tomorrow. We don't want them to tamper the case, is basically what I'm getting at.
Okay, so what happened when they didn't leave?
The guards?
Yeah.
Well, we asked, and it seems that we're from a land where you pay people for certain services, and we felt it necessary that the only way to get rid of these gentlemen so we could have a little bit of time to make this a peaceful and righteous case, we did kind of bribe the guards. I know it's not legal here, but from where we're from, it's possible that it is. I guess I have to bluff now.
I mean, if
that's what I'm
where
pushing.
you're from, it's fine to bribe people. You don't have to bluff it. But
okay, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to bluff.
Like dirty hobbit would be fine, and like for your behalf, you might not speak for everyone else.
Yes, that is what I'm saying.
Okay, so she says, "Well, that was incredibly stupid. Then what happened?"
Well, now my friends are locked up. Not only are we going to be late for the trial, possibly, but I feel that we won't get to have any last words with our client before he gets put on the stand tomorrow. And I think it is extremely important that we get to speak with him, even if it's just for a little while. What we have to talk with him about may be what is the turning point for this case.
She says, "You guys really fucked up. Like, ridiculously.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can call an emergency meeting of the tribunal and get your friends out. But I'm not going to be able to convince them to not charge you guys a fine. And I'm not going to be able to help you in this capacity again. This is already going to compromise me somewhat, and it can't happen any further. So,
Your Honor, if it pleases you, after this has been with your words now, we wish to cooperate with you in any way possible and in any form. And also, we'll be more than willing that after this matter is taken care of to not mention you again and keep sworn secrecy about this incident.
Well, that's nice, but it may not matter after this. And so she goes to start like writing some stuff down on a scroll and just kind of like waves you away. And then she says, "Wait, why aren't you locked up?"
Well, I may have scampered off. There was a bit, you know how it's one of those things. Hobbits are quite small, and people tend to just kind of run over you and, you know, stumble about. And I knew this was trouble when they started heading this way, so I was able just to sneak off, you know, unnoticed.
So
I'm very light on my feet.
You willingly evaded arrest.
Well, I was afraid. I saw that this may be bad, and again, I am trying to make this case right. It's not about us, it's about this case. And right now, I think we need to focus more on the beast than the problem that we've caused. I believe that can be dealt with later after this trial is over with.
She says, "You better stay here and come to the courthouse with me because right now you're a fugitive."
Okay.
So she finishes up writing up whatever she was going to write up. She hands a scroll off to her handmaiden, who takes it to give it to a messenger, who runs off into the night to wake up 2 more elderly judges at this ungodly hour. She goes and gets dressed, and then you guys head back over to the courthouse.
I'm nervous. I'm smoking my pipe. It's my fairy pipe.
Nice.
You can't see it, but it's like a claw and everything, and carven with wood. It has a face on it. It's cool. Okay, go ahead. It's not a crack. It's not a crack pipe. It's a tobacco pipe. Okay, go ahead.
So you guys head off back toward the courthouse. And meanwhile, back at the courthouse, in the dungeon below. First off, did any of you actually like try to sleep during your time in captivity?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I wasn't going to do anything else.
Yeah,
So,
there's nothing else
alright.
to do.
So everybody, or you 3, all roll a will save.
Little save plus H.
The save of the will.
Yeah, that too.
Oh.
Lorien was the only one who was able to like actually fall asleep. The whole night, the guards were in there, kind of doing their rounds, messing with the beast, occasionally rattling cups against your cell as well. And Lemisket and Arberlin were actually not able to finally doze off. They kept getting like jolted awake. Lorien, on the other hand, caught some Z, so she's all right. But you guys, the other 2 of you, are still effectively without sleep. So that may come into effect. But as you guys are all, I guess, as Arberlin and Limnisket have been sitting up all night, and as Lorien finally sort of comes to, you guys see a probably 7-foot-tall warrior of some sort, clad head to toe in like immaculate black armor, visor over his face, you can't see him, carrying a large like bastard sword or 2-handed sword on his back. Comes up, relieves the 2 guards that have been watching you guys, and then says a special hearing has been called in the courtroom before the case of the beast to clear up this little mishap that has occurred with you and yours.
Okay.
Let's go. May I ask your name, sir?
He says, "I am known as the Court Herald, and traditionally the identity of the Court Herald is kept a secret as I carry out duties that would cause certain criminals to want to take revenge against me. So my anonymity is kept anonymous.
Can I call you Stan?
You may call me Harold."
Okay.
All right.
Harry?
Harry.
And he says, "Before I can escort you up to the courtroom, I'm going to require all of you to lay down your arms in your cell and leave them here, as no weapons will be allowed in the courtroom."
I sit mine down.
Am I here too?
No, just them three.
Okay, never mind.
If anybody wishes to try and sneak any weapons with them, they can make a sleight of hand check now to see if they are able to do that.
I don't think.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not gonna risk it.
We're already in trouble. That's gonna be a big no.
I'm not gonna do it. I don't even have the skill.
That's always a good reason not to do something.
But I'm going to leave the concealed keys where they are. I'm just gonna take all the weapons and stuff out.
Okay. So he has you guys come out. He locks the cell door as you all leave, and he says your weapons will be left here for the time being. After which point they will be moved up to the clerk's office and held there during the proper trial that we're actually all here for. And you can retrieve them once you leave, leave the courtroom, leave the trial of the beast, and all that. And then he starts to escort you upstairs to the completely empty courtroom up on the second floor. And after you guys get in there, he goes and knocks on a side door, and you see Judge Daramid and two other elderly judges come out, as well as a halfling that you recognize as Tiger Lily with her
Hi,
hands
guys! Oh, never mind. Nah, not hi, guys.
I just kind of like meh.
So they all look pretty pissed at you guys. And let me see here. The one who appears to be the Chief Justice identifies himself as Ambrose Card, and kind of a like bleary, angry old man, or early in the morning type voice. And he just kind of bangs the gavel and then just says, "Explain yourselves."
I pipe up and I say, we were executing the duties of this court by acting as public defenders of the beast, known as the Beast of Lepidstad. We have gone. Shit, I can't remember the town that we went to.
You went to Morast.
Morast. Okay, I say we have gone to Morast, have uncovered evidence, and came back to further gather information from our client, the defendant, and the guards, which previously seemed just fine with leaving us alone with our client, enabling us to talk privately with him and in the confidence between his defenders and himself. And the guards, however, this time during our interview with him, would not leave. We didn't feel that it would have been right to have intimidated or anything like that. It was just easier just to give the guards some kind of incentive to leave us alone and let us do the job that this court has tasked to us. Upon us giving that incentive to the guards, there was nothing else asked of the guards except that they leave us alone with our client. When the guards returned, they found everything back in its same place. Everything, the prisoner was in his place. We were still standing almost in the exact same places. Nothing had changed, so we weren't trying to break the prisoner out. All we were trying to do is rightfully do the duty of this court. I would say that maybe the idea of an incentive to the guards was not a very well thought out idea, but because it was so late, it was late in the hour of the evening, we were in much haste to try to uncover as much truth and as many facts as possible. So I would apologize on behalf of myself and my party if our haste caused us to make decisions that weren't as thought out as they should have been. But whenever you're trying to, I guess, make as many good decisions and well thought out decisions as possible, something's going to slip through the cracks. So I'd ask that you look upon us in that light.
Do you wish to accompany that statement with a diplomacy check?
Yes, I do.
So the Chief Justice hears you out, and when you're saying when you would say statements like "this wasn't very well thought out," "this was a bad idea," he kind of chuckled to himself, and he said, "Under normal circumstances, under the laws of Beelan County, persons found to be guilty of bribing court officials are to spend no less than 30 days in confinement as recompense for their crimes. But due to the fact that you are properly registered volunteer public defenders for the Beast, and because of Judge Daramid's very curious endorsement of all of you, we have seen fit to reduce the sentence to a fine of no less than 500 gold pieces for the 3 of you, and 1,000 gold pieces for the halfling that fled the scene of the crime and resisted arrest."
What?
As soon as she says curious endorsement, I'm going to kind of guffaw and not guffaw, kind of gasp a little bit, I'm surprised. I'm completely surprised, and I want it to make it understood that I'm surprised by this. Did I make a bluff check?
If you want that to have any chance of succeeding.
Yes. Make a bluff check. Oh fuck.
What? Your acting level's on par with Mark Wahlberg in The Happening.
That fucking
And
shit.
the judge stares daggers at you after you do that, and then kind of gives a sideways glance over to Judge Daramid, and then says, "The Herald will show you to the court clerk, where you will be able to pay your appropriate fine. And I advise that shenanigans like this do not, take place anymore in my courthouse. The guards that were involved in the incident have been briefed on the privileges of public defenders and their clients, and should no longer give you any trouble. But if any more chicanery comes from you all, you will be punished to the full extent of the law."
Bullshit.
It says, "Now, I believe you have about 3 hours to prepare for the trial, so I suggest you use them wisely." And he bangs his gavel.
Great.
So the Herald comes up and unlocks Rachel's manacles, and then escorts you guys to the clerk to pay your fine.
How much money do we all have?
We've got,
I have enough.
For yours?
Yeah, because we got all those platinum pieces, but
Oh
Emily
shit, I
spent all
forgot
of
about the
hers.
platinum. Yeah, I forgot about the platinum.
Emily did what?
You spent all of yours.
Oh, yeah.
Spend all mine.
I'm just joking.
You bribed it all away.
God damn it.
We have 100 gold pieces, right? And I only gave away 3.
We had 100 platinum, or we each got 100 platinum pieces, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I was going to use to buy something, but I guess not.
Well, we're supposed to be paid if this case goes well. We're supposed to be paid for that too, I believe.
Yeah, we are. They were gonna double it.
It
Oh,
won't.
they were gonna double it?
Well, she said she was gonna double it, but I don't think she will now.
I think we can consider that too.
She will or she'll die.
Whoa.
Kidding.
Whoa.
He's
Yeah.
like trying to get us fucked like in every orifice.
Who? What?
Not the ears.
Not the ears. Um.
Oh, thanks,
Yes.
Tyler.
How much is? I'm sorry, I was zoned. How much is our fine?
500.
Yeah.
Gold.
Except for
Okay.
Tiger Lily.
Mine is 1,000 when I thought I was doing the right thing.
Shit, man.
I know. I should have.
So that's like what? 50,
I should have burned the place down.
50 plat.
Yeah.
Should have done it.
50 plat.
50 plat. Okay, I can
Okay.
do that.
Okay. Yep. So we all pay our fines, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I quickly collect my goods.
Oh, Wesley, you could also mention and bring in the emotion. Can I? Oh wait, am I allowed to talk about this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
you can pull the, you
No.
can pull the
There's
emotional
no role
card.
playing in this role playing game.
Okay.
You cut
Well,
that shit out.
okay. Well, as we're walking away, I lean to Limnisket and I say, "Good job, buddy. Thanks for doing all the talking." And then I say, when we're talking about, our case and stuff, and we're actually talking about it, mention, pull the emotional card with Mobius.
Like it.
Too soon.
I don't like it. I mean, that's.
I hate that has to happen. But
I look at her like, as soon as she said the word Mobius, I just kind of tune out. I'm just gonna.
1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
I place a hand on your shoulder and I say, it'll all be all right.
Alrighty, so it is about 7 a.m. now.
I had something funny I was gonna say, but I'm not gonna do it. It's not what my character would do.
Okay. Is it that funny?
No, I don't know. It's funny in my brain. It wasn't funny. It was funny in my brain, but it wasn't funny. That's why it took me so long to just. I was thinking about saying it. Okay.
We had a little internal dialogue.
Yeah, totally what it
All right,
was.
so 3 hours till the trial commences at 10 a.m. So we're gonna just go blow it at Denny's.
I mean,
No. Guys, okay. So after all that shit happened, I started thinking maybe we should show him the face. Remember, we found that face that was kind of cut off? He's made up of a shit ton of body parts. That makes him look really suspicious, just saying. We found a face, rolled up, Who knows?